With Will Smith's starring role in 2018's YouTube Rewind, the transition is complete, and Will Smith is now engraved in YouTube folklore forever. It's very difficult to see why a Hollywood A-lister with such wealth and popularity would even consider putting any resources into setting up a YouTube channel. So this video aims to look at whether Will Smith is making a smart career move by joining the platform, and actually may even be fronting a new trend of Hollywood superstars making the move to YouTube. Will Smith's move to YouTube was puzzling and even ridiculed by others when he first started uploading. To some it seemed a desperate move for someone whose career seemed to be fading and could be deemed as a last-ditch attempt to gain more popularity. But was this really the case? He's not the first celebrity to try his hand at vlogging, but Will Smith isn't just another celebrity, he is a mega superstar. At the height of his career, he was the most powerful actor in Hollywood, a star who we will always remember for roles such as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Agent J from Men in Black. This is the sort of talent that has translated into great amounts of fame and fortune and 2 Academy Award nominations in the past. As a result of this, it now gives him the power to go above and beyond traditional Hollywood. He's not trying to bring TV or film to YouTube, he's meeting creators on their level, but the real question is, why would someone of such wealth and fame need to move over to YouTube at this stage in his career? The first half of Will Smith's career couldn't have gone any better. He starred in mega blockbusters such as Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black and I, Robot. However, the latter part of his film career hasn't quite been the same, and he has faced a string of stumbles on the big screen. Surprisingly though, now he is finding a very new, very smart and intimate way to connect with his fans on YouTube. The impact of Will Smith on YouTube has really come just in the nick of time for him. If there was any celebrity that needed to have an active online presence, it was Will Smith. As an actor, he has suffered through a very patchy decade where his chosen movies have failed to match up to his personal charisma, and his personal life unfortunately has begun to fall prey to dozens of rumours about his marriage and children and religious beliefs. But Will Smith is now a million times more accessible than ever before. We see scripted reality TV shows like The Kardashians which show us the wealth of A-listers, but they have big budget productions and companies behind them and large camera crews behind the scenes. This is the first time on YouTube that we've actually been able to get such an intimate view of a Hollywood A-lister's lifestyle without the massive camera crew behind the lens. His focus on YouTube shows his ability to adapt even after a long, prosperous career. Hollywood and YouTube are only likely to get closer in the future, and Will Smith's adoption of YouTube is another step toward that unification. So, let's take a look at his YouTube channel. Initially, his videos were simply made up of footage from his promotional tour of his Netflix film, Bright. It was him waving at crowds, it was him praising fans, he wore a silly mask at Comic-Con, there wasn't much else, and it was a little bit unfocused and a bit half-hearted, and in all honesty, it came off as if it was probably a contractual obligation that Netflix had given to him. But after the tour had finished, Will Smith continued to travel around Australia, and he started uploading very basic travel blogs. You had your typical drone shots, quick cuts, lots of quick music, but they were actually pretty good, and it shows us what he was doing in his everyday life. I did still feel very skeptical about why he would continue to upload after the promotional rounds for Bright had finished, but in these early videos we begin to see how focused he is and how driven he is despite having already accomplished so much. He's constantly doing things, he's helping people, he's trying to figure out really what his purpose in life is, and the message that he spreads in his videos is to tackle your fears. Now that's a message that I think we can all get behind.
And in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying. There's zero fear. You realize at the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. And then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified is the most blissful experience of your life.
He goes on to explain in the video entitled 100,000 Subscribers the real reason as to why he's moving onto YouTube.
YouTube has really given me an opportunity to flow a lot of the creative ideas that were dying on the, on my creative interior vine. So I'm being able to come alive creatively in a way that I thought was behind me.
It wasn't until his 10th upload on the channel that Will Smith truly immersed himself as a YouTuber. He accepted the YouTube channel Yes Theory's challenge to take part in a bungee jump out of a helicopter. The fact that Will Smith would even collaborate with another YouTube channel shows his intentions of what he plans to do across the platform.
I got 3 conditions. 1, we do it for charity. 2, we do it after I finish shooting my movie, because I don't want to be in breach of my movie contract. I can't be jumping out in a helicopter when I got a movie. And 3, most important, non-negotiable, we do it over the Grand Canyon. Oh, now y'all scared.
Due to his production schedule, 7 months after Yes Theory's challenge, the YouTube original series entitled The Jump was streamed live. It was very cool, and it was one of the first times a celebrity of his stature had ever done something like this on YouTube. It also proved to be a big hit, as to date it has over 18 million views. It was a smart move for both parties, YouTube and Will Smith alike. His charisma and character and what seemed to be a real honest and kind-heartedness had begun to show in his videos. This is especially shown when his personal trainer loses his drone and he goes out and buys him a new one. This was the type of attitude and outlook on life that had started to win me over, and I started to enjoy Will Smith's videos. His success is unobtainable for most of the world's population, but there is something positive that can be learned from the message he's trying to get across. He is slightly on the border of a self-help channel, and given his age and array of successes in music and film and TV, I feel that he does have the right to give advice that we could all probably take on board. I'd advise anyone to go and watch through some of his videos. He is very inspiring, and we get an insight into his mindset and really just how grateful he is for the life and the family he has. He even goes as far as making a video apologising for a wrong he made in the past, which is quite admirable.
To him and to his family, I want to send my deepest apologies, and I hope my words and my sincerity reach you, and I hope your life has gone well for you.
So now Will Smith has around 50 uploads on the channel and has been uploading for around a year. Let's have a look at the Social Blade stats and see roughly how the numbers look across the platform. As of the 7th of January 2019, Will Smith is roughly gaining an average of 200 to 250,000 subscribers a month, with an average number of views per month at around 10 to 13 million. So the numbers look pretty strong, and with a rough estimate of earnings between 25 to 430,000 pounds per year, Smith's channel is looking very strong. Although I should also note that not all of the videos on Will Smith's channel are monetized, and they don't all try to hit the 10-minute mark, which shows us that perhaps it's not a specific financial play. Of course, other celebrities have had YouTube channels. We have people like Ellen and Jimmy Fallon, but that's all part of their chat shows, and it's not near as personal as Will Smith's, and that's really what sets it apart. Plus, he would probably be the first considered A-lister to come onto YouTube. There is an influx of celebrities joining now, and it has started. We've recently seen Jack Black join the platform. He even goes as far to reference Will Smith in his video. The fact that he named him shows that Will Smith was likely an inspiration for Jack Black to join YouTube in some way. The real question now, though, is what happens next? Will Smith has shown that he is serious about YouTube. We've already seen him take on amazing challenges from skydiving, surfing, zorbing. He's always going to have access to content that no one else can get. He went on Jimmy Fallon while vlogging, he got access to a human-like dating robot, and it's for this reason that the numbers will continue to grow and viewers will keep coming back, because his content is very, very unique. Only time will tell how long he'll continue to post on YouTube for, and it will be really interesting to see which star will be the next to join the celebrity YouTube revolution that I think Will Smith will be remembered for starting. So in conclusion, I believe it's a clever move from Will Smith that posed very little risk for him when he first started the channel. And now, over a year later, with his ever-increasing fan base, the decision has proved to be successful. It's going to be exciting to see where he takes the channel next, and even more so to see whether or not YouTube will view Will Smith's successful transition on the platform as a possible way to look at ways to change it in the future. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.